Let's get something straight. Just because a movie makes you laugh doesn't mean it can also make you think. Some comedies are more than just fart jokes and banana peels. They've got brains, wit, and layers, like an onion. Or a smug Harvard dropout with a stand-up set. So, today, we're counting down the top 10 smartest comedies ever made. The ones that make you laugh and immediately go, wait, that was actually kind of genius. Let's dive into comedy that hits both the funny bone and the frontal lobe. Office Space, 1999. Office Space, the movie that perfectly captured the soul-crushing grind of 9-to-5 life, and somehow made it hilarious. TPS reports, broken printers, bosses named Bill who say, yeah, I'm gonna need you to... The film was a middle finger to corporate America before quiet quitting was cool. It's smart because it understands. Sometimes the real joke is late-stage capitalism. In the Loop, 2009. If politics is a circus, In the Loop is the satirical tent where everyone's drunk, angry, and British. This film is the thick of it on international steroids, with rapid-fire insults, bureaucratic incompetence, and dialogue so sharp it could cut through red tape. It's like watching Shakespeare, if Shakespeare exclusively wrote swear words and foreign policy disasters. Dr. Strangelove, 1964. Full title, Dr. Strangelove, or How I Learned to Stop Worrying and Love the Bomb. Yes, that's the title. And yes, it's one of the darkest, smartest comedies ever made. Stanley Kubrick turned nuclear annihilation into comedy. Why? Because humans are absurd. Peter Sellers plays 3 roles, including a Nazi scientist who can't control his own arm. It's political satire that's still painfully relevant and way too funny for how terrifying it is. Thank You for Smoking, 2005. What if a movie made you root for a tobacco lobbyist? That's how good this is. Aaron Eckhart plays Nick Taylor, a spin doctor so slick he could sell cigarettes to a yoga class. It's a film about media manipulation, PR spin, and moral ambiguity, all while being genuinely hilarious. And it's smart enough to never tell you what to think. It just makes you question everything and maybe light a cigarette out of perfect confusion. The Grand Budapest Hotel, 2014. Wes Anderson's most symmetrical masterpiece. It's pastel, it's poetic, it's hilarious. At its core, it's about legacy, nostalgia, fascism, and pastries. But wrapped in quirky humor, deadpan delivery, and Ralph Fiennes running from the police like he's late for a tea party, it's smart because it knows beauty and chaos can coexist and be oddly funny. The Nice Guys, 2016. What happens when you mix Ryan Gosling's gift for physical comedy, Russell Crowe's gruff bravado, and a twisty 70s murder plot? The Nice Guys, a neon-soaked, whiskey-fueled joyride that only Shane Black could pull off. His script is a masterclass in tone, blending hard-boiled noir, absurd slapstick, and biting satire of corporate sleaze into something that is as smart as it is hilarious. Gosling and Crowe are a perfect odd couple duo, stumbling through a world of seedy porn sets, smug-choked LA, and deadpan hitmen, all the while delivering punchlines that land like a fist to the gut. It's the kind of movie that gets better with every rewatch. Whether you're catching new clues in the conspiracy or just marveling at how many times Gosling can crash through furniture. Pure chaotic gold. Adaptation, 2002. Adaptation isn't just a comedy. It's a dizzying, nesting doll of storytelling about the agony of creation. Starring Nicolas Cage in a dual role as twin brothers, one a sweaty, insecure screenwriter paralyzed by artistic self-doubt, and the other a blissfully ignorant himbo who stumbles into writing a hit movie. Charlie Kaufman's script is a genius-level spiral of metafiction, mocking Hollywood cliches while simultaneously weaponizing them. all wrapped around a surreal meditation of orchids, obsession, and the impossibility of originality. It's a movie that laughs at its own existential crisis and somehow ends up more profound and funnier than almost anything else in its genre. Peak Cage, peak Kaufman, pure unhinged brilliance. Jojo Rabbit 2019. Wait, are we laughing at Nazis? Not them, around them. Taika Waititi pulls off the unthinkable, crafting a World War II comedy where Hitler, played by Waititi himself as a buffoonish imaginary Führer, becomes the punchline to a deeper joke about indoctrination and innocence. The genius lies in the film's alchemy. Scenes swerve from slapstick, a grenade mishap, Hitler eating imaginary unicorns, to soul-crushing reveals, all anchored by Roman Griffin Davis' wide-eyed performance as a brainwashed boy unraveling in his own propaganda. It's a film that weaponizes laughter to dismantle hate, then floors you with moments of tenderness, like Scarlett Johansson's defiant dance or a whispered, "You're not a Nazi, Jojo, you're a 10-year-old kid." Against all odds, it works. A Holocaust comedy that's actually about love. And yes, you laugh until your ribs hurt, then you cry until your face does. Groundhog Day, 1993. The time loop comedy that launched 1,000 imitations. Phil Connors is stuck reliving the same day, and somehow, so are we, emotionally. The genius of Harold Ramis's direction is how it makes repetition feel revelatory. Each loop peels back layers of human nature, asking why we're here, while also delivering killer one-liners and a perfectly timed Ned Ryerson jump scare. By the end, you realize it's not about escaping the loop. It's about what we owe to ourselves and each other in the time we're giving. Also, it invented a trope, spawned a genre, and features Murray at his most magnetically grumpy turned graceful. A masterpiece that makes eternity feel like a punchline and a prayer. Monty Python and the Holy Grail, 1975. Look, if absurdist genius were a genre, this movie would be the crown jewel. Imagine taking medieval legend, tossing it into a blender with anarchic wit and a shoestring budget, and serving it with killer rabbits, coconut clopping horses, and a black knight who refuses to concede literal dismemberment. The genius lies in how it masquerades as slapstick while skewering everything from bureaucracy to myth-making, all with a straight face and occasional animated interlude. It's the rare film that gets funnier the more you dissect it, yet demands zero analysis to enjoy. You shout "Nye" at strangers, debate swallow velocity, and forever side-eye suspiciously fluffy rodents. A cult? No. A religion. And the only proper response is run away. So there you have it, 10 comedies that are more than just laugh factories. They're thinking laugh factories. Did we miss any one of your favorites? Think Anchorman deserves a spot for teaching us about diversity in newsrooms? Drop your takes in the comments. And if you liked what you just watched, please do like the video and subscribe to Movie-matic. It really does help the channel out. And don't forget to hit that bell icon like it's the reset button on a Groundhog Day loop. See you next time, smarter and snarkier. Peace.